Greetings everyone, just sharing this while I started because I don't think I have much time due to Ramadan and all, and in the evening also prayers out on the loudspeaker. I thought I had to continue again. Sorry about this if you've clicked the bell icon notifications. I apologize for that. So now I'm on the history of Islam. The Muslims were telling me to see that the Polytheists broke the treaties, and that's why Surah Tawbah ayats to kill them. But that's not the case. If you look at it, Abu Sufyan, through the Islamic sources, says that he wasn't even aware of this fight amongst some of the Quraysh tribe, one Quraysh tribe, not some of the people from the one Quraysh tribe and the ones who had allied with Muslims against them. So who could it be? You see, because Abu Sufyan could not afford this. Neither could the Polytheists afford this war and breaking of this Hudaybiyah treaty. Because when Prophet Muhammad gained power, you can see from the Islamic sources, there is history has furnished this example. He threatened, or somehow he made converted Abu Sufyan, right? Without Abu Sufyan didn't want to convert to Islam, so he said he was. I think he was not happy to convert to Islam, but he was forced to convert, it seems. So ask yourselves, I mean, you see, then the Polytheists did not kill the Muslims and take them. If they were not allowed, they were expelled from Makkah. There must be a reason for it. This reason seems to be correct. Because when Muhammad gained the upper hand and in the conquest of Makkah, what did he do? He threw out the idol worship, the idols from the, sorry, not the idol worshippers, but the idols also he broke and threw out from the Kaaba. So this also consider. And who is the one who loses? And why don't I see myself live here? Waiting for Zahra Berserk. So anyways, this is going to come. I'm going to save this so you can watch it later, not a live stream on time. Okay, it's not, I don't see myself being live here again. Maybe even YouTube will. Anyhow, okay, now I see myself live. So, the thing is that, okay, so here we have Abu Sufyan, the history. We must consider the other side of the history too. Anyways, this is from the Islamic side of the history, and it is for Abu Sufyan, right? Oops, I may have to, I'm so tired I don't even want to get up and close the window because there's some children playing outside and there might be disturbance back. Oh, okay, I'll get up. This is the, please have a look at this. I'm taking my time. I know I'm quite disqualified. I'm not, you may think I'm not qualified for this. Another thing was, example came up at the end of my live stream, just the previous one earlier on, oh God, I'm going to miss fresh air. So, the thing came up that, jizya from the Christians at that time even not fair, not just, because it's a crime. If you see in Islam, even following the wrong people who are misguided, there's a curse on them, Surah Fatiha, and you have to follow the ones, even after believing in one God and calling on to one God, but you are told to follow those who have blessings on them of Allah. And the Prophet Muhammad Allah and the angels send blessings on Prophet Muhammad. So you have to follow Prophet Muhammad and his ways, and then the progeny comes in. Somehow the Shias bring the progeny of Prophet Muhammad and Ali, Fatima, Hassan, Hussein, right? So this is a crime. It becomes a crime. So a little bit on this now, and then I'll go on to the Abu Sufyan case and the policies breaking treaties, because they were killed, not the Muslims. So you see, example I gave was that, let's say now I've become a mujrim. Even practicing my religion is a crime in Islam. It's a jurm. It's a crime, right? So I can gather all these verses to tell you this. I will do later. Like if you don't believe in this, what has come down to you, then we will obliterate your faces. So don't get Shia's Mobila, event of Mobila. Don't get first, deceived that he brought his progeny. And so that's why, well, how can he be so stupid to bring his progeny and have the curse of Allah so terrible, such a tyrant, that even the curse of Allah is on him, and not only him, but his daughter, his son-in-law and cousin Ali, and his two little grandchildren. So you have to then see whether this jizya tax is fair according to Islam itself. And if I can prove it to you through 2 ayats or so, that jizya tax, and no, some other ayats from the Quran to say that what have those who practice Islam, other than Islam, Allah will never accept their religion, right? So it's a false religion they're practicing. And it's not only that, it is a crime to practice a false religion, because Allah will never accept another religion instead of Islam. And another thing is, there's a curse on these people. Like we will curse. Surah Nisa, where is it? Before we obliterate your faces, I keep forgetting if I remember them. You know, this time consuming it is. Before we obliterate your faces. So time consuming, sorry. Right? Do you not gather from this ayat that jizya would not be valid on these Christians? Even the Najran Christians. Because how can it be? When it is a crime to practice your religion now, anything other than Islam, it becomes a crime. God's curse, don't take that lightly, right? And then whom God has cursed, God is taking jizya from. Surah Tawbah ayats. You say that God has put this ayat. This is a very clever satanic person with his alter satanic God. I tell you, it doesn't make sense. Like an example I gave you, I'm a mujrim now, according to the Shia Sunni Islamic way, taking the ayats into consideration, which I may not be quoting here, and giving numbers of the ayats and all, surahs, names also. So, I'm a mujrim, I'm a criminal, and the authorities say, okay, you can pay a fine to us, right, and go practice your mujrim religion. Okay, I spoke about stealing, but in this case you will say it's okay. You can practice your false religion, there's a curse on you, but you pay a fine. You pay a fine and continue paying that fine. As long as you're a Christian, you're a mujrim, you're a kafir, you're Ahl Kitab. But still, what does it say about Ahl Kitab here in Surah Nisa? O you who are given the book, believe in what we have revealed, confirming your own scriptures before we wipe out your faces, turning them backwards, or we condemn the defiant as we did to the Sabbath breakers. And Allah's command is always executed. Condemned meaning curse them. Here. Nala-
نلعنهم.
Lanahum. We curse them, God says. So, and would jizya be feasible? Surah Tawbah. Where is it? Have I saved it here? Did I save it? Surah Tawbah 29, I saved it. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, and who do not adopt the religion of truth. So it's a false religion they're practicing? Then how are you taking jizya? Even though this Quran ayat says, take jizya from them. For example, it's haram. It's haram in Islam to sing. And earning money from that singing, what happens? If you give that money, the Muslims are not supposed to accept your money. Those Muslims who take singing as haram, for example, okay? Not all schools of thought in Islam, but my Shia Islam. Do you think my alim, my marja will take this money? Okay, you're singing, it's haram in Islam, it's haram. But we're not taking that singing money you give for khums or charity or zakah. It will be unaccepted by the religious scholars. My marjas, Shia marjas, not my marjas anymore. Okay? This is a sin now. It's a crime. It's haram. And who do not adopt the religion of truth from those who are given the scripture until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled. Take the case of Najran Christians. It was their land. What do you mean the Muslim believers are going to give you protection? Protection from what? On their own land. This also a point to be noted. No. You come on my land, tell me to adopt your religion by having a discussion with me and everything. I understand, but I don't see the signs of Jesus in the Bible Jesus and the Quran Jesus. In length, you have a discussion with me. All this, what you are told, it's come from Islamic sources about Mubahala with the Najran. It's my land. You take my land, you say, I will give you protection. This is why you have to pay the jizya. Or some say you were fined because you have to because you're practicing your religion, which is a crime, isn't it? If I can find that verse in the Quran which says, no other religion will be accepted by Allah, so it becomes a crime, it's haram. Practicing a false religion. The ones who are practicing a false religion, Allah's curse is on them. But by charging them jizya, putting this tax on them, you're saying Allah is removing that curse? No, the curse is there. The merciful messenger is you're giving money, you go practicing, wait, let's put it this way. Open your eyes, dear Shias. Open your eyes. Become hoshiyar. Become intelligent in this. Look at this. If I'm dancing, earning money from it, they say, okay, you could keep doing dancing, it's haram, but you pay the jizya, right? It's like this. Does it make sense? So I gave you a proper example to tell you it is like this, not like the way you see it. And the way you see about Abu Sufyan too. So jumping here, now back to Abu Sufyan now. Why do I have to put this up? So the conquest of Makkah, what happened? Who were the great losers thereafter? So what was the Treaty of Hudaybiyah? It was in the Quraysh's favor. Although Prophet Muhammad gets, the Quraysh recognized polytheists. Okay, they said, okay, we recognize you. Due to the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, Muhammad made them recognize Prophet Muhammad, him, as the state leader of Medina. And then when Abu Sufyan is coming to Ali to apologize and say, they're saying that Abu Sufyan, they're putting the blame on Abu Sufyan. What did he do? Breaking of the treaty. Where is it? What does it say here? That he told Ali something, that I will give you leadership in parts of Arabia or something. Right? So didn't Prophet Muhammad do it with the Treaty of Hudaybiyah? He made the polytheists of Makkan, mushrik ke Makkan, Makkan ke mushrik मक्कन के मुशरिकों को ट्रीटी ऑफ हुदैबिया में क्या अपने आप को वो उनको वो किया कि मुझे वो करो take me as the head of Medina, state head, like the president of Medina. Yathrib, it was Yathrib before. तो मोहम्मद ने भी तो यही किया. ट्रीटी ऑफ हुदैबिया के पॉइंट्स और ये वो आप देखें, effects देखें. Look at the effects of Treaty of Hudaybiyah. But they were not pardoned by him. Afterwards, Quraysh people went to Prophet Muhammad to apologize to him with Abu Sufyan. Now tell me, could Abu Sufyan have made this, set up this Banu Quza or Banu Bakr ke beech mein, between them a fight? No. Ask yourself, who loses? So much so that even they are killed later on. Let me put this with good reasoning, Surah Tawbah ayats. Wait in ambush for them. Kill them. Wherever you find them, seize them. अच्छा Jews के साथ भी ऐसे ही किया सूरह अहज़ाब के आए थे कन्फेडरेट्स नहीं वो जो hypocrites हैं जो spread rumors in their hearts is a disease and those who are hypocrites and who spread false rumors against Prophet Muhammad. Seize them, kill them. We will arouse you against them. Surah Azab ayat 60. कौन मार रहा है? सूरह बकरा की आयत देखें 204 and 205. Look at the Surah Baqarah ayats. Who's killing now in the name of Islam? In the name of self-defense, self-protection. Right? Also Islam. And defend yourself. Al Imran verses. Fight in the cause of Allah. Or at least defend yourselves. Who is now killing? Who are not even ready. But wherever you find them, seize them. And massacre them with a complete massacre. Who fits this Surah Baqarah ayat 204 and 205? Take Surah Hashar ayats also. Breaking of houses on attempted assassination, which may not have been even proven true. Are you sure it was proven true? Can you trust the Islamic history? This is what I'm telling you. You can't trust you. I'm showing you, not telling you. Can you trust the Islamic history? Ayat says opposed Allah and the Messenger. Opposition may be even like this, what I'm doing. I could be on the truth, showing you, exposing this greatest liar. Lying, cheating, Salim, tyrant of his time. Very clever. Using Allah on top. And if you follow him, Surah Fatiha, right? Do not follow the ones whom Allah has cursed. Although in the Quran, I seep through and I tell you it's him and his progeny that has the curse of Allah and the wrath of Allah on them, so that you do not go astray and get the wrath of Allah on you. You are not following the blessed ones. Although the Quran ayat seemingly apparently say this, of course. I'm showing you the greatest hypocrite ever of his time, and maybe later on. I haven't come across, I don't know as yet, but what I know now, what I see now, is he's the greatest hypocrite. And take lessons. So there was another place where it said that Abu Sufyan went to Ali and offered him that I would make you the one of the heads of, give you, Arabia, what? Give you what? Power. And what did Muhammad gain by this Treaty of Hudaybiyah? He made the pagans accept him as the head state, yani, meaning as the president of Medina. Oh my God, Shias, please. So ask yourselves. Polytheists are najas, Surah Tawbah ayat. Who is cleaning away, killing in the name of Allah? See, the polytheists didn't kill the Muslims. Abu Sufyan has a lot to lose. His people will be killed. Why would he break the Treaty of Hudaybiyah in an underhanded way? By having this war, making them have this war, killing one of the allied tribes, allied with Muslims. And when Muhammad gained power, and what he did in Yathrib to Jews, when Muhammad gains power, what happens? He applies force. Somewhere we're told, oh, he forgave, now later on he forgave Abu Sufyan. When he's got power and he's showing his power to Abu Sufyan, then he's forgiving Abu Sufyan, we're told. He's heading towards Makkah, the conquest of Makkah. What a superficial thing! You've been made to believe and cry for his grandson and weep and shed blood and grief. You know, Imam Ali himself says that grief is half of old age, I think. Imam Ali is saying grief is half of old age. I think it's in Najl Balagha. We've brought old age upon us for Imam Hussein, the love for Imam Hussein, the grief for an oppressor being oppressed, whose rights were snatched. Bibi Fatma Zahra Zaifa, whose rights were snatched. एक ज़हीफ़ा है. Grief is half of old age. I'm saying cry, 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 but yes, we have a lot to cry. There's so many orphans out there. If we can't reach out to them, we have a lot to cry for, grieve for, complain to God for. Why He created this world. I'm not saying stop crying. So forget this. Imam Ali has said, I've reached my whole age. I'm as old gets. Grief is half of old age. Imam Ali has said this. Right? See this? I'm saying come to your old age. Let's die for these orphans. No one to help them. Seems like a God-forsaken world. What kind of a world is this? On the atheist side now, complain to God, complain to God. But for God's sake, see this cry for the truth, grief for the true party who were killed, the mushriks in Makkah. Right? Oh. Do I have to show you again? Surah Tawbah ayats? No, Abu Sufyan could not have done this. Look how this Muhammad so cleverly. I don't have words. I keep silent. This Bharat is the name of the surah, another name given to the surah. It doesn't have Bismillah even. Why? That God is gone, the Rahmat, and and still God's name is here? What a joke. What a wicked joke. What a wicked joke. This is Shaitan. This messenger killing. Now I, with everything I've given here, with my last ounce of strength, when I sometimes can't even get up, recently I had such a shock. I haven't been stabilized as yet. So, you know, I have a lot, little handkerchief falls because of that stress. I feel I can't take it. What shall I do? Right? I'm in that panic struck and shock state. I haven't been stabilized. So my bartan, cups and all, washing dishes, dishes are piling up. And when I wash them, you know, my side starts hurting and all this. This is like the end of the world. It was better if the end of the world had come. People on the day of great pilgrimage. Accepted are those with whom you made a treaty among the polytheists, and then they have not been deficient toward you in anything or supported anyone against you. Wondering why Abu Sufyan was not killed? Because he said he's a Muslim at the time of Prophet Muhammad, at the conquest of Makkah. Just before the Muslims entered, they say, Makkah, Abu Sufyan went and said, okay, I'm a Muslim, yet he was not spared. I mean, he was not spared in the way that he saw his people being killed like this. Even the ones who haven't broke a treaty but don't want to become Muslims, killed. What treaty broken when the leader is not aware of that? And the leader is heading to Medina, going pillar to post to apologize. And today those Muslims, they believe in Abu Sufyan. But I believe in Abu Sufyan even more than those Muslims believe in Abu Sufyan. I think he was a great polytheist leader, and I salute him. This is how Muhammad broke Abu Sufyan, broke the idols, killed the polytheists. Unjustly, unjustly, definitely, 110% unjustly. Now tell me, with what face, Ghalib, will you enter Kaaba, Makkah? Hajj. Huh? In your Surah Fatiha, Shias. Thee alone do we worship, and Thee alone do we implore for help. But what? Guide us, show us the straight way, the path of those upon whom You have bestowed favor. For God's sakes, my blood is boiling, 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 boiling. Evaporating, God knows what it. I've reached a boiler point. Beyond that. Not of those who have earned your anger or of those who are astray. Huh? You're going to follow Muhammad and his all? Until I'm alive and I can do this and I can show you, I cannot follow what you follow. The Zalim. And I'm grateful to those who gave me this time and this opportunity, left me to my madness to show you, and have fed me, have taken care of me financially, things like that. And also the YouTube, social media, live streams. I can't make videos. As my voice fades away, my energy goes. I can't now make videos. So my other YouTube channel is suffering, where I used to upload videos, at least short videos I would make. Now please cooperate, please. So in the court, think like a raped woman, girl comes, Jawaria. Think of Sufyan. If I could prove that Sufyan could have been one of these blessed, the path for, this was for the Jews perhaps also. Sufyan's father was one of the chiefs of the Jews after all the prophets have come. Now they're waiting for the Messiah. And he got Sufyan. Allah, think of those oppressed women, children, elderly men whose houses were broken in Yathrib. saying that they opposed Allah and the Messenger and they attempted assassination on him. Think of those, right? Think of justice, think of truth, not just what is written here and how we were deceived and how they wrote it. And I'm here to change this history in the way that it should have been, not what is written. Okay? Because why? Not to get an award or anything, because I risked my life. So I just change the history in yourselves now. Muslims, please, for the sake of justice and truth. So it's a crime to even practice Christianity or Judaism. Saudi Arabia is 100% example, great example, perfect example of a true Islamic state. You can't have churches and synagogues or Shia Imam Bargas. But even you Shias are wrong, right? So Saudi Arabia is that 100% perfect example of what Prophet Muhammad wanted. Even if Shias may disagree with me, Irani Shias may disagree with me. So to you too I'm showing. It's a false religion. It's a crime to follow a false religion according to Islam. And you're taking jizya from that haram people, accursed. Allah's anger is on them. Allah could obliterate their faces and curse them. Then how did Muhammad take jizya from them? I tell you, what a way he made. Ooh, he's one of the most satanic people I've ever come across. And have to examine here. And on top, show when I show you that even the grandsons were satanic on this level, then you would say, the Shias would say, why be rude about Imam Hussein? But I have to show you the truth. As your prophet was rude against and his Allah about Abu Jahl and the polytheists. Why kill the polytheists? Even if they broke the treaty. Surah Tawbah. And they do not respect ties? Oh, I wish I had written my thing down in note form so I wouldn't miss a thing. Surah Tawbah, they don't respect ties. How can you have treaties with... How can you have treaties with polytheists? If they gain dominance, they will dominate you. What did Prophet Muhammad do? Tell me in the conquest of Makkah. Allah, 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 you people can't see it. I'm so shocked here that I think it will take the next day for me to stabilize. Another day. Another day is gone. So either this day of mine is cancelled or this day is on this. And then it will take another day for me to stabilize, really get up on my feet, stand on my feet, and wash dishes. It's like on my head. It's behind my back. It's stressing me out. Small, small things like this, you may say. But you know when you are... It's such a... Everything is hell here. Everything feels like hell. This is what the mind disturbed mind can do to you. And a religion, this which made I feel like I wish I was dead for this also. So either I come and talk broken, half unqualified, and share, and thanks for the support. If you're cooperating, you don't know, you're saving my life. You're giving me that second of not to be so disturbed as I am. So thank you for your cooperation. Even your silence is a lot for me. But those who come and try to put obstacles without giving sources, proper Islamic sources, and questioning, what it does to a traumatized, shocked me. You're, you're like putting fuel to the fire that's burning inside of me. So thank you. Hope you will see all those. I know you will have to little bit go forward, because I'm not a good public speaker. I'm not a good speaker. You see, I still feel I've not done enough justice to Abu Sufyan and the polytheists who were killed at that time. So this religion made jurm, a crime to practice another religion, and it's false religion. And you were told to take jizya from them, right? So I gave an example about that. Hope you're still contemplating as I was also contemplating, right? What happened? Oh my God, what kind of an example did I give here? Because it wasn't making sense to me. I was reading Shia side, Jizya, why Jizya, Sunni side, taking that, all those sides, reading them, and then, no, it doesn't make sense to me. Jizya, I have to show you another way, that he's lied. Bringing his daughter in Mubaila, Ali, his nafs, whereas I can tell you Musa's nafs. Musa is Allah's nafs. And Ali is Muhammad's nafs, the Shia say, right? Because of that ayat. And himself also. And lying. And his grandchildren, who he says in the hadiths, we find in Sunni hadiths. Hassan and Hussein are the youths of paradise and all this. Accepted are those with whom you made a treaty among the polytheists, and then they have not been deficient toward you in anything or supported anyone against you. So complete for them their treaty until that term. Indeed, Allah loves the righteous. This is Allah loves the righteous, right? Oh, great. Allah loves the righteous. So fulfill your engagements with them till the end of the term. The end of the term comes, Allah loves the righteous. Zahra, speak. Come on. Allah. Oh, true God. So fulfill your engagements with them to the end of their term. You know where your righteousness stands. That Allah loveth your righteousness. This is the end of your righteousness. This is your righteousness. And when the inviolable months have passed, then kill the polytheists. This is your righteousness. Even those who did not break the treaty. Now tell me, how many polytheists out of fear must have embraced Islam here? Even the leader did before the conquest of Makkah, Abu Sufyan. Wherever you find them, and capture them, and beseech them, and sit and wait for them at every place of ambush. Every place of ambush. But if they should repent, meaning like Abu Sufyan, embrace Islam. And then we have Shia thought coming in, not looking at the history of Islam, and saying, Abu Sufyan embraced Islam hypocritically, you're such a hypocrite, such a clever person, such a cunning, clever person. It was actually Imam Ali and Prophet Muhammad. But you don't look at the but. But if they should repent, and you blame the ones who are Islamophobics, the Christians are okay. They have things in their Bible. Forget. What did that person say? Reasoned answer at that in the previous live stream. The one I saw, whether it was previous or what. I haven't seen him again live stream, but the one I saw. What did he say? Let's leave the Christianity, what is and what wrongs in the Bible are, for now. Complete this, what is given here about Islam, and then we can, that is not the topic right now, right? So very wise of him to say that, because people, Muslims coming in, you don't, they can have this, they can attack the Christians on that. You don't see the discrepancies in your Bible verses, this. They can use Muslim prophets, saying all prophets were Muslims, their ayat, and tell them how great this Islam is. And however they have come here, the Muslims. To not even look at this and say the treaties, they broke the treaties, that's why they were killed. But can't you see even those who did not break the treaty? Allah loveth you righteous people. So fulfill your engagements with them to the end of the term. And then move to the ayat afterwards. Salihin Allah. Muttaqeen, Allah loves you. Muttaqeen, how muttaqeen you are that Allah loves you. And then why don't you read this part? And then you'll say to me, why don't you read the one after this? I am going to come to the one after this. Don't worry, I haven't missed a thing. And if any one of the polytheists seeks your protection, then grant him protection for what? So that he may hear the words of Allah. You broke the treaty as well. Who broke the treaty? Zalmi has come. Zalmi, you rejoice in, I was raped, Are you going to rejoice in the psychic rape? Zalmi, last time you rejoiced about that girl who was raped here, who was talking about her rape here. Are you happy I was raped? Do you think I gave my consent in being raped? Do you think there is a consent when you're raped, when the person is claiming to be raped? Huh? With what face you come here saying I broke the treaty as well? Zalmi is saying you broke the treaty as well. Rayan, Spotify. Who are the idiots? Ayatollah Khamenei? Sorry, no. IRGC Zindabad. You are Pakistanis? Sorry, you cannot call. What is Ayatollah Khamenei? Sorry, don't say these things here. No political thing. Don't, please, I will have to report this. Who are the idiots? Don't abuse people like this. I will not have you abuse Ayatollah Khamenei. Or anyone. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Oh, he's a Muslim. You don't like Ayatollah Khomeini. You are for Ayatollah. Acha, you are for Iran. Islam is the fastest growing religion. So, the Quran says majority are not true. Zalmi says, yes, madam, she was lying. How do you know she was lying? You know about other people's lives? No one stopped the Islam. I am Israeli. I am Israel. No, you are not. Zindabad. You are not Israeli. You said, here, I just have to show you what he said. He's not Israeli, Iran. If Iranis are following me here, he's not Israeli. Look what he said in Urdu. You are not Israeli. You said, here. Zindabad. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. He's not Rayan Spotify. It's not Israeli. No, before she said it was, it only lasts for 3 seconds. You said enjoy, you should have enjoyed it. What did you say against her? Rape. Before she even said it lasted for 3 seconds. Rian looks like a Punjabi, Dawood Nabina. Are you Punjabi, Rian Spotify from Pakistan? You said I was a psychopath. You called me a psychopath, Zalmi. Narae Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Look at this. This Rayan Spotify is saying I'm Israeli. I'm Israeli and laughing. Idiots. Ayatollah Khamenei, IRGC, Zindabad. IRGC is from where? Iran, what? Then he says he's Israeli. He's a liar. Stop lying here and stop deviating. I'm from Allah, I'll back to Allah. Allah, the one God. So you are from Allah, you will go back to Allah. The rest are not from Allah? The Jews are not from Allah. And where did this Allah name come from? Who gave God Allah name? I'm an ex-Muslim. Free Palestine. If Palestine wants to be free, Why doesn't Palestine and Israel live in peace? No, Palestine wants Israel, wants the Jews out of Israel. How can Palestine be free when they have this great, this thing? They don't want Israel. They don't want Israel to exist. They don't want the Jews to exist and live with the Jews. Palestine can be free if the Palestinians have their land now and leave the Israelis alone. No, Palestine wants all Abraham's sons live together. No, they don't. Not as Israelis, as Muslims they want. Palestinian Sunnis can't even accept Shias as Muslims. How can they accept Israel or Jews? They told me on Facebook, one of the news, Arabian news, in the comment section. I said, no, don't go to war against Israel for this, putting in whatever they were in the mosque for security. The Palestinians were saying go to war against Israel. What is Sunni, what is Shia? Abraham was a Shia of Nuh. Only Islam, Giga Chad. What is Giga Chad? Then your Allah is wrong to say that Abraham was a Shia of Nuh in Surah Safat, Ayat 83 or something? Rayan Spotify. Abraham was not a Shia of Allah. Abraham was a Shia of Nuh. No, I'm not Iranian, but my grandmother was, late grandmother. But tell me, why did Allah say in the Quran ayat? Why did Allah say in the Quran ayat? It should not matter to you what I'm right now. What should matter is the truth. For whom you kill people. You don't accept Shias as Muslims. Neither do the Palestinian Sunnis. So far as having a peace with Israel, you don't accept Hindus in Pakistan. You Muslims. You don't accept Shias in Pakistan. You Muslims have problems with your own Muslims. You are not united, asking me what is Sunni and what is Shia. You don't even know your Quran ayat where Allah says that Abraham is the Shia of Nuh. If Allah says don't divide into sects, then why does Allah say and approve of this, that Abraham, Allah says don't divide into sects, but Allah himself says that Abraham was the Shia of Nuh. Have you not read that ayat in the Quran? We already have peace with Jew. No, you do not have peace with Jew. Where's the peace? You want to burn the picture of the Crown Prince of UAE. Because if he made friends with the Israelis, tolerance, for the sake of tolerance with all. Who are the we who loves Hindus? Who are the you who have had peace with Jews? This is not in the Quran. You're going against the Quran ayats. Hindus love you. You don't love Hindus. Your God has said don't love them. Where is your backing? Where is your Islamic backing? Where is the peace? Because you Muslims would not allow peace to prevail unless you make everyone a Muslim according to your Quran only, or Sunni, or Shia, or Muslim only. Where did Allah say Muslim only? Destroy Israel, only love Abraham. This time you will be destroyed. Your Islam and your Muslim world will be destroyed. Islam, Islam is destroyed here. Here Islam is destroyed by your, there were many, even your prophet is a hypocrite, lie, Muhammad Rasulullah. False prophet. Islam is the fastest growing religion. Do you agree? No, I don't agree. False things are false, no matter how fast growing they may be. For me, they don't exist. I've destroyed Islam. You are scared of God, your hell and heaven God has made for you. The hell you are scared of. Don't try to scare us. Yeah, your Islam is destroyed. I have destroyed Islam by the help of one goddess, Allah, the true goddess. Because Allah doesn't come, Muhammad doesn't know where Allah came from, the word. Or he didn't tell you where Allah came from. Who is Hilarion Hagee? If everyone is pushing us into the gutter, doesn't mean that we should jump into the gutter with them. If everyone is pushing everyone else into the gutter, doesn't mean that we also go there and get pushed into the gutter. I'm not accepting Islam. I'm the one true person not accepting Islam. It doesn't matter if you're a well-known singer. Who is Hilarion Hagee? I don't even know her. You may know her because you want to know the great people, the well-known people. Hilary Hagee, Joram Van, Clever, Ali Dawa. Ali Dawa accept Islam or he's a Muslim from birth? Because everyone is not mental like you. Okay? You're getting timed off. Timed out, sorry. Timed out. तुम्हारे बाप का नहीं है, तुम्हारी माँ का इधर ये नहीं है. ठीक है? समझ जाओ. बेगैरत पाकिस्तानी और या अरब हो, जो भी हो तुम. If you are an Arab, sent by an Arab, or if you are Pakistani, ये तुम्हारी माँ का नहीं है. ठीक है? This is not your mother's channel, neither your father's channel. So, Abu Sufyan, the Great, I would say, and I would say it again, don't use my mental condition here Do you think the Shias are mental to be Shias? Do you think the Christians are mental to be Christians? Mentally ill? Do you think the Jews are mentally ill to be Jews? You didn't even answer my question. God doesn't want to divide, but God has divided. Abraham is a Shia of not Allah, of Nuh. You understand? Surah Safat ayat. It's not a hadith. Why has God divided? Why has God called Abraham the Shia of Nuh? Surah 37 ayat 83. Why is Abraham called the Shia of Nuh and not Allah? Not a Muslim here. Why is God putting in groups, dividing? Why has God divided Abraham? Put him in a group of Nuh, follower of Nuh. Surah Safat. This is not hadith. For goodness sakes. Surah Safat ayat 83. Discrepancies in the Quran, contradiction in the Quran ayat, see for yourself. And indeed among his kind was Abraham. Shiyati. Shia.
شيعتي
Shiyati. What does this mean, Shiati? You know Arabic? When Arab come, Palestinian come and say, I'm not a Shia, I'm not a Muslim. I can say I'm a Shia of Nuh. Why not? Abraham was Shia of Nuh. Not only Muslim, upright, Hanif. Come with evidence, backed Islamic evidence. The greatest source you have, word of Allah. Uncreated. How it have this discrepancy, contradiction? Surah Safat ayat 83. You Arab or not Arabi? You know Arabic? You not read? It in the, what it is say in your Urdu? What it say? उर्दू में क्या बोलते हैं? इब्राहिम क्या था? क्या था? किसका? किसका था और क्या था? Rian, Spotify, come back. अभी तुम बताओ, अरबी हो क्या? अरबी कुरान नहीं पढ़ा? हाँ, कुरान not read? What a beautiful Quran, Ibrahim. Not only Ibrahim, पूरी आयत पढ़ो बेवकूफ के बच्चे. इडियट किसको कह रहे हो? You are not बेवकूफ. Here it say नबी था, इडियट मुझे कह रहे थे वो. You were saying idiot to me. Here. तुम बेवकूफ हो, मुझे कहते हो मेंटली इल. हाँ, यू आर सेइंग आई एम मेंटली इल. You come here, you back. Abdul, who is mentally ill? Who is mental? I'm from United Arab Emirates. तू पागल है. What is Sankhi? What? I'm just reading the. Who is Ibrahim? Who is Ibrahim here? Surah Safat ki ayat. What is Sankhi? Please read this ayat. Your dad. What is Sankhi about my father, you're saying? This is a Shia Salwat. Read the whole Salwat on Ibrahim. This is a Shia Salwat. This means you are a Shia. Islam is the truth. Islam is the truth. You don't even know the ayats properly of Quran and you're saying Islam is the truth. And indeed among his kind is Abraham. Whose kind? And what does this kind mean? उर्दू में कभी पढ़ा है ये आयत? अल्लाह मेरे अल्लाह एक बार मुझे नबियों से मिला दे जिस नबी ने कत्ल आम किया है, घर तोड़े हैं. आप जाएं उस टायरन से मिलें. वो नबी तो हो नहीं सकते हैं कहीं से भी. अच्छा तो शिया हैं, ऐसे क्या है? ये सलवात तो शिया की है, दुरूद शरीफ. ये पूरी तो वो सुन्नी पढ़ते हैं या कुरान ओनली, पता नहीं कौन सी सलवात पढ़ते हैं. देखें इधर आप अपना वो छोड़े फिजूल चीज़ें. आपको अगर नबी से मिलना है तो उधर जाके मदीने में दुआ करें कि अल्लाह आपको आपके माबूद आपको नबी से मिला ले. इधर आके क्या दुआ कर रहे हैं? उधर दुआ करें. अगर इतना भरोसा है अपने अल्लाह पे तो आपको इधर शो मारने की क्या ज़रूरत है? इधर दुआ आपकी कैसे कबूल होगी? जाए मदीना दुआ करें. जाए नमाज वो जा नमाज जाए पढ़ें नमाज और उधर नमाज में दुआ करें. अच्छा अभी शिया आए हैं और दिखाना चाहते हैं मुसलमान भी आप नहीं हैं. अल्लाह ने एक तरफ से कहा अपने आप को सेक्ट्स में नहीं करो. इब्राहिम को डाल दिया सेक्ट में, नूह के सेक्ट में डाल दिया. What a thing. This guy is really funny. He's saying that my Allah Islamic, Allah never put anyone in sects. It says don't divide yourselves in sects. But I'm telling him that Allah himself, it is said in the Quran, ayat Surah Safat, he put Abraham in the sect of Nuh. What contradictions! But this is not the only thing. The Shias can't get Ali. Shias follow that killer Ali. You mental, answer my question. If you're going to address me like this, this is your muttaqeen. You are the muttaqeen, the righteous. This is your manners. And you come putting Israel in trouble. I'm Israeli. You mental. अभी तुम्हारा रिपोर्ट करेंगे हम. Harassment or bullying. This is harassing me. Where are the comments here? Why are they not showing here? I've reported this one. Why has it come back here? Okay, it's gone. No, it's not gone. So I'm going to. How many times has he said this? If Jews said that Allah is God, if Abraham, what will you do? Just answer my question. And please, answer please. You mental, answer my question? Pardon? What are you saying about Jews? You answer my question, you're here. What is Abraham? Surah Safat. तू पागल है, तू सांकी है. Report. Your dad. Sanki is, I asked him what is Sanki, he says your dad. Report. Idiots. Oh no, you're not saying this. You see, you've got me disturbed even more, and then you would say I'm mental, which you did. And I'm not well. You have to behave yourself here, otherwise, who are you calling idiots? No, I have to report this, report it. Hate speech, harassment or bullying. Okay, I've put it on harassing me. You're using bad words. You're insulting. Okay, once I said I apologize. I said what? That you, I apologize. But I'm disturbed here. So many, brother, let me just calm down. I'm Israeli. Misinformation. Report. misinformation. This time I have to take action against you Muslims. Liars, misinformers. You know what will happen to the misinformers? In Surah Zariyat, you will be destroyed, it says. The misinformers would be destroyed. Liars and misinformers will be destroyed or have the curse on them. What is it? Oh, idiot Islamophobe. In the name of justice, your prophet is lying. In the name of justice. Truly, you are in doctrine discordant, differing speech. That's why Allah sent in Arabic one language that everyone should understand, and now the Muslims, they taunt us and they try to discredit us by saying you don't know Arabic. But when you make Pakistanis Muslims, or who are already Muslims now, how did you make Pakistanis Muslims, Arabs? You taught them the Quran, you went to Pakistan, Sindh. In other areas, you taught them your Quran. So what if man is in differing speech? Deluded away. Just because they speak differently, different languages, your God is saying they're deluded away from this. Who is deluded? Some put I.e. Quran. You sent the Quran in Arabic, revelation to Prophet Muhammad, an Arabi person. Now you're saying you first used Hebrew for the Jewish prophets. Now you're using Arabic and you're blaming us who are of differing speeches, speaking in different languages. The mother tongue is different from Arabic, and you're blaming them. What kind of a God is this? First of all, in what language was Adam speaking in? In what language Hazrat Musa spoken? Musa. In what language Abraham was speaking in? Destroyed are the misinformers, the liars. Cursed be the liars. Again and again, your Allah curses the liars on this. Do you see here now? Because our mother tongue is different. Indeed, you are differing speech. You are in differing speech. Doctrine discordant. Deluded away from it. Even you, Allah, have not kept one language for all prophets in all times. So you should be destroyed. You are the false Allah. Look at the injustice to human beings who speak in different languages. These ayats are horrid, horridly unjust. Come to the hell ayats, well, that's beyond my horrification. And you stop this Islamophobia, putting blame on ex-Muslims and on Jews and on the Westerners and on British people. that poor Abu Sufyan, whom the Shias have called hypocrite. Forever he is a hypocrite for the Shias. You Shias also are following a person who is a liar, who has the wrath of Allah on him. Surah Fatiha, the wrath of Allah. You are being misguided. I'm trying to guide you. And these people come. Thank you for all this, Rayan Spotify, calling me idiots, Ali Khamenei, okay, and me. Perhaps you think I'm still like a Shia, or you want Shiaism to rise. But this way you are not helping humanity. What kind of a Muslim are you? Let me calm down a little bit, really. Rayan Spotify, I said that, what did I say? I said, Dekho, jhoot. I mean, I said it in a bad way. I apologize for that. Because I cannot take this, the way you have gone on here with so many. This does not become a good-mannered person even. Let alone Muslims are like this. It really hurts me a lot. लगता है शिया हैं आप, और आपको वो है कि मैं अगर कुछ चीज़ शियाओं के अगेंस्ट बोलूँगी, लाइक अबू सुफियान के बारे में अगर मैं अच्छा बोलूँगी, तो फिर आपके शिया इन ट्रबल हो जाएंगे. मुझे आपके फियर का इल्म है, राइट? Zionist a motherfucker. I love Jews. Palestine wants Isaac and Ishmael live together. देखें ये अब ये बहुत हो चुका. You see, no, you don't love the Jews. I'm sorry. If Palestine loved the Jews और पैलेस्टाइन मिलके ज़ायनिस्ट को, लेकिन ये वर्ड आप इधर इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते हैं. मेरे जैसे पागल तो नहीं है ना? मुझे पागल कहते हैं. आई एम डिस्टर्ब्ड. आई कांट टेक दिस. देन आई विल स्टार्ट. I can't explain my condition. I've already explained it here many times. My case and my condition. Report. Hate speech. देखें, अगर हम मुसलमानों को ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं, as a Shia I could not trust a Shia. Let alone a Sunni. No Shia helped me. We're crying out for help in Pakistan. जो भी आता था आके mess up करके चले जाता था. Any Shia who came messed it up and went away. No Shia was willing to come in the darkness, in that pain. Everyone is going to Imam Hussein, doing Zanjeer, Matam, this, that. But the oppressed, see the ones go out. Shias of Pakistan, pray for those. हमारे ना रिलेटिव्स आए ना कुछ आए. एक बेचारी आती थी, हमारे कज़न, माय मदर्स कज़न, कुछ कोई सेंड करती थी. What's this VAU? Okay, I'm going to ignore you. Whatever you say here, I'll just, because I'm not feeling well, and when I look at these comments, it just brings out the worst in me. I don't want right now to bring out that verse in me, and I start also being cracked in the head as I am, start to use some words that I will regret later. So you can, you're not allowed to, although, call idiots and anyone abuse someone here. Now the thing is that if you are a Shia and if you've come to test me, I have nothing as such personally. If Ali, if the president of Iran or the ex-president of Iran is a Shia, personally, I don't have anything against him, but human rights violations, on that I have against him. Academically, in Islam, I will not be, I will mental, no, go doctor. I think you need to be, if you're going to tell me to go to a doctor, I'm mental, I can put a case on you wherever you are. I'm going to, now this is too much, 3 views. Please, YouTube, you should be fined here. You are worse than a mental person. You are a criminal, a liar, and a misinformer. You wanted Israel to get into trouble on my platform? No, it's not going to happen because you called idiots, I don't know, Ali Khamenei, what, the way you're going with your, this I take very seriously, you see, because then we have these Muslims, Shias and all, calling people mental, Sunnis calling Shias, Shias calling us mental. No, you don't love Israel. You are a liar. You just put Israel into trouble. Tried to. How do you love Israel? You love Israel or you love Israelis? Because, because you think that Masjid al-Aqsa, Masjid al-Aqsa was not made by Prophet Muhammad. He was taken to another, which then Umar or someone, you're Muslim. You don't love Israel because they are Jews or anything. You love Israel because of this. And excuse me if you get your history correct. Get your history correct. Abraham first was a Jew, not a Muslim. He was born there and he was not. The Kaaba is not Abraham's either. सब हड़प करके खा लिया है तुम लोग मुसलमानों ने. सबका हक तुम लोगों ने खाया है. तुम लोग मुसलमानों ने खाया है. सबका हक खाया है. Where's that? सबका हक तुम लोगों ने खाया है मुसलमानों ने. यही रसूलुल्लाह और ने सिखाया है. दूसरों की प्रॉपर्टी ले लो, दूसरों का घर ले लो. Snatch the haq, rights and properties and houses of other people and land. Surah Ahzab ayat. I know why you love Israel. You are very clever with your words. First of all, here Surah Isra की आयत है. सुनो, देखो. Get yourselves corrected. ये बेचारे जूस का था और शायद हुए को लेके गए थे. प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद की लाइफ हिस्ट्री, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का नाम इधर नहीं है. Exalted is he who took his servant. नाम तक नहीं है. तो अक्सा नाम है, प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद का तो नाम इधर नहीं है मेंशन किया हुआ in this ayat. No mention of Prophet Muhammad's name, just a servant of Allah who What makes you know that it was the Prophet Muhammad? It could have been, this was stolen by from the Jews by this false prophet. और अक्सा नाम कब दिया इस मस्जिद को? मस्जिद अल अक्सा, मस्जिद मस्जिद मस्जिद. Well, for your information, the Hebrews didn't call this a masjid. Those Arab Jews who lived there may have called it the Aqsa Masjid, where this false prophet got information because the Torah was there with them. The true Torah was with them. You have snatched the rights of people, other people. No, there's no. This prophet, which prophet? What is the kunya of prophet? Is it written in the Quran? Mustafa, Jawaria. What do you call him? अगर Muhammad नाम भी है, if there is a name, don't you think the Jews had Muhammad? Don't you think the Jews had a Muhammad who may have been killed? Wasn't there another Muhammad Maslama? How do you know it's which Muhammad are you talking about? You're just talking about through your false even history. Can you connect this? Who Muhammad? If there is a Muhammad mentioned in the Bible, can you connect it to the true Muhammad of the Jews of Arabia? Then Zakir Naik is liar. I didn't say this, and I'm sorry you're putting words in my mouth. I don't know where you've heard this. If you've heard this from Zakir Naik, I don't know where you're coming from. You are a Shia disguised, and you're now bringing in Zakir Naik's name here. Sorry, don't call Zakir Naik a liar here. You yourself, if that is your authority, if it boils down to Dr. Zakir Naik, I didn't mention Zakir Naik. I'm saying take the history. You can't trust in Islamic history. You can't connect this Muhammad who is mentioned in the Quran 4 times, his name by name or by title, Jawaria bint Harith, who Muhammad married after killing her tribesmen, after killing one of the Jews' tribe, Banu, and then he set her father and her tribe free. Jawaria. How can you trust in your... I'm not saying Zakir Naik is a liar. Please don't put it this way. Calling people mental, and if you rely on Zakir Naik, I'm saying your scriptures are a lie and your history books are lies. Your sources, your religious sources are lies. Because you cannot verify which Muhammad. He could have stolen it. The caravan robber, the warlord, killed people. Threats are there in this Quran ayats to deface, obliterate Jews and Christians, Ahl Kitab, if they don't believe in this, or curse them and do this. Such threats are sent against them. They were scared for their lives. And why should they be killed by a caravan robber, Would you? Wouldn't you want to protect your life, self-defense, against the zalim of his time? Wife of Muhammad. Look at Look at her husband's name. The husband before Muhammad. God knows who this Muhammad is. I mean, the history books don't have dates, nothing. Quran doesn't have dates. So you're following that Quran which doesn't have dates. Even the hadiths are better than the Quran ayats. More clear. And some, these history books having dates here. Mustafa. Even if you say Muhammad the Mustafa, maybe it was Javeriya's title given to Javeriya's first husband killed in the battle against Muslims. Mustafa ibn Safwan. Muhammad al-Mustafa was him. How can you say for sure? This Muhammad that you follow and his progeny, they looted the Jews and the Polytheists and the Christians. So, brother, go and listen to my previous live streams before you come here and blame me unnecessarily. And, you just a mischief maker. You don't know anything about your Islam. You have not been brave enough to do your own research. You don't have the confidence. You rely on God knows which authority. And then you call them liars. So please be respectful. Don't bring Dr. Zakir Naik's name here. He's not here. And he's not my Shia. But I just feel my heart trembles when you people do this. This is not my style, and I don't want to carry on when I come across a bad man to, influence me now to get my cracked head more cracking and the negativity to come out and misbehave. That poor Dr. Zakir Naik is not here. I haven't mentioned him in any of my live streams. I'm concentrating on Islamic history, the Quran ayats first, then we go to the hadiths, then we come to the history. I'm blaming this stealer, this looter, Prophet Muhammad, false prophet. I have to report this, what he said against Dr. Oops. I have to also report this. My principle. It's against this rules of my this year. Please cooperate. Don't bring out the worst in me. I'm not feeling well. I might slip off the tongue I have, and also negativity being attacked. I'm trying to, so many years, I've been on the psychic level, raped, this, that, molested. I don't know who is doing what to me. Why isn't this working? What's going on? Why are you asking me? I have to report this also. This is harassing me. I don't know, but just प्लीज़ तंग नहीं करें, सताएं नहीं, लोगों को बिहेव करें, कोऑपरेट करें. I've already said please cooperate. I don't know what Islam, it's not important here. Please leave. Ryan, Spotify, be responsible people. ये ऐसे irresponsibility अच्छी नहीं है, misbehavior अच्छा नहीं है. नहीं करें तंग लोगों को ऐसे. Sorry, I have to go. My inside is really now stretching to no, pressurized to no end. I have to take a break and rest. Thank you for those who have been here civilized, well-mannered. Academically, we are together. I want to help you who are together with me. Thank you so much, all of you out there who have subscribed and who follow me and who care for me, who send their prayers, who've prayed that I get well silently. Thank you so much for bearing with me here.